We have data to show that more women than men are single because they simply cannot find someone they are interested in dating. College-educated women are the group most likely to say they are single because they can't find someone that meets their expectations. And I can hear the men in my comments now saying, see, it's women's fault. They have too high of expectations. But let me remind you that women have always entered into marriages with the expectation that it is going to materially improve their lives. When you don't financially need a husband or a partner, you can say, I'm not going to get a partner until I find one that's emotionally supportive, emotionally intelligent, doesn't need me to be his therapist and his mom. That's why I worry about retaliation of men who cannot make it worth it for women to want to date and marry.
Okay, so we just listened to this crazy lady rant and ramble. I feel sorry. First, let me just say this. I feel sorry for you white men out there. I really do. Because these white women are out of control. They've already poisoned black women. We know that. They've already poisoned black women. And I think black women are trying to compete to see if they can be just as nasty as white women. But these white women are. They have the liberal feminist views coming out of their mouth is insane. And you just witnessed it from this woman right here. She doesn't care. Let's just, I guess we can work this through. First, she says, that women are just, the first, she has me, boy, this is how a boxer feels when he gets punched in the face and didn't expect it. Just confused. First, she says, that women get married. She confirms that women are basically shallow. Notice how women used to always say that men are so shallow because all we care about is looks. Okay, yeah, we care about looks. Now you look at women, all they care about is looks and what they can get from you. So at least a man is straightforward. A man is like, I love you for your beauty. If you're a beautiful woman, if you're a woman and you go to the gym or you're genetically just gifted, and you don't even have to have a fantastic figure. You just have to be in a decent shape. And that's really it. And just kind of put yourself together, kind of be neat. A man doesn't care. That's really what he cares about. He doesn't care if you wear like Louis Vuitton and Versace and like most, I'm talking about the average man. He just wants you to be presentable and amicable. That's really it. Cooperative and presentable. Somebody, can I bring this person out in public? Particularly when I say out in public, more specifically, can I bring this person around my family and friends? Will they blend in and not embarrass me? They just want you to be cooperative and presentable. And because a lot of the women want to be like, take me as I am, they blame men for being shallow on looks, when this woman just admitted in this video, they will only get married if it materially benefits their life. Basically, she's basically saying we're materialistic. We want goods and stuff. If you have assets that I can get my hands on and will make my life better, then yes, I'll marry you. That's what she's saying. And so that's the first point. Take it for what it's worth. Now that they have their own assets and they really don't need ours, now she's basically saying, we want a man that's emotionally intelligent. Really, really you do? I could debunk that in a whole different video, but I'll let you go to other channels to hear that get debunked. Then she's saying, we don't want to be your mommy and your therapist. I don't know who these women are dating. On occasion, yeah, if you're in a relationship and you have ups and downs, like you have a death in your family or you go through a hard time, yeah, you would want to be able to communicate that to your partner, and you would expect your partner to listen and maybe kind of sympathize with you, or even help you work it out, kind of rationally think it through. I don't know. But for the most part, how often does that happen? Like when I experienced a death, a tragic event in my life, when I was married, my wife gave me a hug and console. That's what you do. So I don't know what kind of men you guys are dating. Are these men asking to be breastfed every day? I mean, literally, I'm not talking about role playing in your intimate act. I'm talking about, are they literally, like, what kind of men are you all dating? And then for you to say that, don't we have to listen to y'all's problems all the time? Y'all have more emotional baggage than we do. And we listen. We take, a lot of times we don't want to listen, but we do. So I'm just trying to figure out, what does she want to do? Women don't want to do anything in a relationship. They don't want to cook because they consider that to be sexist and feminist. They consider cleaning to be sexist and feminist. They damn sure don't want to put a lawnmower or a weed whacker in their hands and walk back and forth to cut the grass at 90-degree heat. They don't want to put a weed whacker in their hand. They don't want to clean the plumbing. They don't want to scrub the toilets. Now, if we throw the man duty, they don't want to take out the trash because now they're trying to say we're not being chivalrous and then the man is supposed to do all of this stuff. But you don't want to cook and clean. So I'm just trying to figure out, what is it that you want to do? Now they don't even want to console you. They don't even want to console you. All they want to do is be able to sleep with whomever they want to sleep with, put a baby on you, basically make you take care of the baby, take your assets, have you take care of them. And then I don't know what is they want to do based upon what this lady is saying. And the final point that I'm going to say here to kind of conclude this video up is, then she ends it by saying, the men that don't have anybody, I'm concerned about retaliation from these basically incels, because that's what we are. I'm in that category. I'm fearing retaliation from these incels because they're undateable. And okay, but let me explain something to women. And I actually saw this on a Animal Kingdom show. One of these shows, I don't know what show it was, but it was definitely on a show. They were basically saying that if you ever see a male elephant in heat, get the heck out of there. Because he's frustrated. He will tear everything up from limb to limb. They say a male elephant in heat, you don't want to be around him because he's aggressive, he's moody, he's just gonna wreck shop. It's not going to end well for anyone. And that's true with most male creatures in heat. The testosterone's up, you're frustrated, you're going to vent. And what do you think men are doing? Why do you think all of those, and even when they had all of those mass shootings that were occurring, they were talking about that. If you women figure as though men don't need love, what do you think these men are going to do? They're going to lash out in some way, shape, fashion, or form. And it's not like you're talking about some regular Joe Gary Coleman type of dude, or I don't know, some Opie looking type of dude trying to get with, Bo Derek. This is just a regular dude just probably trying to talk to a regular female, and even the regular females think he's not anything. So he's just looked down. So it's like, well, why am I here in society? I'm here in society, crawling through the sewers. I'm in society, picking up trash. I'm in society, helping to build the infrastructure just so women cannot date me. Here it is. I built a life for myself and for a potential partner. And then everybody's looking at my life and saying I'm not good enough. Even the woman who's handicapped in a wheelchair thinks that I'm not good enough because Brad Pitt's younger brother is coming over and allowing her to play with his genitals because he's bored. So he says, I'll let the handicapped girl play around with me. I don't want to take her out. I just want to come over there and have the handicapped girl play with my genitals. And she lets me do freaky stuff to her, and then I get to leave, and she doesn't mind. But yet here's another dude willing to be with the handicapped girl, but she's like, you're not worth my time. Brad Pitt's brother is. He doesn't take me any place. The only thing you're worth is for you to conversate on the phone with, entertain me, and come over and bring me food. Trust me, I've been in that situation. I told you about the girl that I know with multiple sclerosis that was trying to use me for my resources and entertainment, but yet she's getting combed out by the hood dude. So if you women think that this woman is right and that men, and that you're too good for the 90% of men that are in this world, this is going to be a very sad world. This is a political brown kid. I hope you guys can think about this, and I hope you guys do not listen to this lady and you guys really feel that other men deserve love too.